Now then, if you were to write a new comedy, who would you want to star in the show? Well, David Schwimmer would definitely, I would imagine, be on your list.
Well, luckily for writer Nick Mohammed, his wish came true, and now the pair have teamed up for a brand new comedy series. David and Nick are here now. Welcome to both of you. Lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
Nick, just explain a little bit then about the premise of this and how it all works.
OK, so it's a workplace sitcom, so it's set in GCHG, which is the government communications headquarters, and so lots of data crunching analysis. So this focuses on a small team who deal with fighting cybercrime and cyber terrorism. So it's it's about these characters. It's about the very human side of any kind of office environment, I guess. But it's got this backdrop of national security, and then within that we've got David's character coming in as an NSA agent, who is a quite maverick, quite brash.
Well, you're a junior data analyst.
Yeah, so I play a junior data analyst, and he kind of comes in and shakes the whole thing.
So I'm assuming that you're impressed that.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like in real life, you know. So.
And we'll come to that in a minute.
Okay.
And so David, you are the guy that arrives in. I'm assuming that America does this stuff so much better.
Yeah, I mean, he assumes that he, and being American, does everything better and owns every kind of room he walks into. He's the kind of guy who, whatever he lacks in actual experience, he makes up for in confidence. Yeah. So he's this brash, arrogant, entitled narcissist who's very patriotic, although he's never been out of America until now. And yeah, he comes to have this kind of bromance with Nick's character, and the two of them kind of complete each other in a way that hopefully...
A bit of an odd couple.
Yeah.
Well, when you were writing it,
yes.
and Holly said, how amazing you get David on board, there's no chance that you would have come on board if it hadn't been brilliant writing. So and you're both executive producers, so it's worked very well for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's been wonderful. I mean, I'd written a pilot with Julia Davis about morning television, actually, which never made it to series, thankfully. But we'd shot that, and David had got wind of it through the production company being involved, and had enjoyed it, and we were going to maybe develop some other characters around it. So David came over and improvised with us some bits and pieces, and so that's how David and I first met. But one thing that we'd played around with, particularly David and I, was this idea of these two characters who, one was real high status and one was really, really low ranking. And so it's about a year or so later, and we'd stayed in touch, but about a year or so later I'd had this idea about a sitcom in GCHG and thought, well...
Yeah, he just emailed me with this idea, I'm in. Let's do it.
And so right from the get-go, when you were writing that, did you have him in mind for the role?
Yeah, undoubtedly, yeah, which was obviously a gift, really.
Yeah.
No, I'm assuming you're fascinated by all things secret, aren't you? Secret sections, that sort of stuff.
Well, he's also a magician. So.
Oh, is that... Because I did read that you're interested in a magic circle.
Yeah, because I'm... Well, yeah,
you're a member?
I am, yeah, but yes, I've done magic since I was quite little, and I love magic, but yeah, particularly with GCHQ, because it is shrouded in mystery.
So you start Googling GCHQ, and you start asking all those questions, and it's not very long before... Did they contact you?
We can't. Yes, they reached out to us, but in the way that, because there was a press announcement about the show about a year or so ago. So I think they just want to make sure that I don't.
You met them.
We met some representatives, but we did lots of research.
Have you been told not to say anything?
Maybe not. Does it read like?
Let's leave it there then. But they were okay with it.
They were fine. Yeah. Hopefully they're going to really enjoy the show.
Importantly, we hope they really love it, because again, we want to celebrate the work they do, and while his character is quite inept and mine is quite reckless, everyone else, actually predominantly women in the rest of the cast, everyone else is incredibly competent, capable, and doing the good work that GCHQ does every day. So
but you wouldn't think that this backdrop would be funny. You'd think that this would be quite serious, but actually... the facts are truthful things, and I'm wondering how much is based on facts there, but the things like uniform Mondays, is that a thing?
Military Mondays.
Military Mondays.
That's something that we learned, that they have Military Mondays, so anyone who's military personnel will dress up in their full outfit, and they don't have a specific dress code.
No, so you've got teenagers showing up with hoodies and cargo shorts, and others in full military dress, and people from all over the world, So
they just want people who are great at hacking.
They do.
But the great thing is also there is the mundane that goes on in any office.
Oh, yeah.
That's the, it's Diane's birthday, and this is all going on, this is all going on. It plays so perfectly for your physical comedy. doesn't it? You love that.
I mean, we both love it, and Nick's supremely good at physical comedy as well. So, and that's the kind of show it's the kind of comedy I kind of dream of making, and it's been an absolute pleasure because Nick, not only is he just a truly gifted writer, so the lines are really delicious and funny in themselves, but it's true character-driven comedy, true situation comedy, plus great physical comedy, all in one show, and that's. I mean, we've just been having a blast.
It looks really fun to do.
It looks amazing.
Really.
Obviously, we won't. You must be so sick of this, but we'll talk a little bit about Friends because I want to show you a clip.
Oh, all right.
And it's because you may not know, but I've made an appearance.
I've heard.
Have you?
I've heard that you were on the show.
I was on the show. Yes, I'm going to play a little bit now.
Okay.
And so you have to listen to the end of Joey's line. These little women, how little are they? And there is just there's my laugh. You can hear him. I'm in Friends.
Starring in it.
Ranj, these little women.
Yeah.
How little do they?
Me. Did you know you
Well
needed
done. I mean, that was genuinely moving.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That was, wow.
But you said that occasionally when your mum would come in to watch it.
Yeah. My parents, because they live where in LA where we shot the show. Occasionally they'd come to see a show, and my mom has a very distinctive, like you, a very distinctive laugh. And so it wasn't until later when someone would bring it to my attention, like my sister would say, "Do you hear Mom in the back of that?" But it's always nice.
The brilliant thing of you could hear Marta Kaufman, one of the execs on there, who, and you could hear her very distinctive.
She's got a great
That must have been great. When you hear her laugh, you must think, that was funny. We landed it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's tricky because the show we're making is single camera, so there's no live audience. So we have to really trust that what we're doing is funny because you don't get that immediate feedback. Sometimes, we'll know when it's funny, but the crew's not allowed to laugh, obviously, because they'll screw up the shot.
They're incredibly professional, to the extent where we were really questioning whether it was comedy or not.
We don't know. Some people are like, was that
incredibly funny? Brilliant.
Intelligence is available from the 21st of February on Sky One and Now TV. It looks absolutely brilliant.
You.
I'm really looking forward.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for coming in. It's
our pleasure.
Season 2, that's what we want.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.